Hello, it's us again. It's Bring On the Bad Guys for emotionally14.com.
Finally,
the finest superhero themed gaming show on YouTube, brought to you by emotionally14.com, and there will be games. It's been a fair old while because
I've lost track of
you've
what
lost
the
track
last
of everything.
one was.
Normally we principally cover all superhero games. We do DCU, we do a Batman miniatures game, we do Heroclix, we do Marvel Crisis Protocol,
yes.
We do Marvel Champions, and we do other odds and sods as well. Like what was that weird one? That was like a dungeon crawl called.
Oh God!
It's full of Strike Teams, Marvel Strike Teams.
Yes.
That's fallen by the wayside now. And then it just seems like everyone, all they wanted to do was this massive pandemic legacy LARP for the past 4 months. It's been hard. What
are you doing?
Yeah, it's been hard for everyone. I'm sure it's been hard for you guys. It's been super hard for us. But thankfully, government guidelines are relaxing to the extent that we can now bring the show back up with a skeleton staff consisting of me and Ian.
It's not me. Belly's too big. I'm not the skeleton.
He's not a if you can picture a fat skeleton, that's how that will work. We'll leave up to you. But yeah, it's been a horrible time for far too many people in so many different ways. I miss Dave. Dave will be back as soon as government guidelines allow. We will bring Dave and Blake and Rob and Callum and Robbie and the other one. Kyle, that's it. He'll be back too. Everybody's show. This is you've joined us at the turning of the tide. Look to the east on the third day, and we're back, and our sister show Fire When Ready is back as well. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks. Fuck all.
Yeah, well,
with a few.
Thankfully, the last couple of weeks, some gears arrived. But
we've had some gear arrive. Let's skim over that quickly. What we've had the Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins kit for Batman.
Look fantastic.
Models look superb. What we're going to do is we're going to glue those and paint those as quick as we can. And as we've been out for a few weeks now, we're going to throw them on the table and do a game of them for Batman 3rd edition as quickly as we can. Under the same proviso, we've also had arrive Black Dwarf, Ebony Maw and Thanos for Marvel Crisis Protocol. Yeah. So we're going to have to knock some holes.
We just want to see the whole.
Yeah, and the truck for Crisis Protocol, which looks fantastic. Yes. And the cosmic terrain. There's going to be so much Crisis Protocol stuff turning up on this show very, very soon because it's a super fun game anyway. It's got the. I really like that DCU feels like DC and Crisis Protocol feels like Marvel. Yeah. Because in very subtle ways, but if you tried playing those characters in that same way, it wouldn't work. Both systems have managed to capture what makes those games, those universes unique. And they've done it so well. And if I tried to put it into words, I'm not sure how I could. It just the feel is there.
And so the Batman. I think it was the last thing we played.
We had an off-camera game, social distance, of course. And wasn't it Batman took out 3 guys in one hit?
They've changed the rules enough because he was a little bit vulnerable to being boxed.
Now it feels like you're Batman playing that game. And the new models for the Fairground kit. Everything is absolutely superb. But this week, we're recording end of July. It should have been Gen Con this week. Obviously, we've missed Salute, we've missed Gen Con, we've missed Broadside. All this great stuff's not happening. But we did have some news. The news dropped yesterday is that the X-Men are coming to Marvel Crisis Protocol. A lot of people were speculating it was going to be a second core set, but I really think it's too soon for a second core because you've got to bear in mind Legion was running for a couple of years before we got Climate Wars. So we have got Wolverine, Beast, Sabretooth, Cyclops, Storm, Mystique, Toad and Magneto as the first. God. The thing you get with Fusion Crisis Protocol is it's quite Blood Bowl-like in the sense that positioning is everything in Crisis Protocol. You can win a game by knocking someone away from objective more efficiently you can by knocking them out.
Yes, the objective do make the game.
So someone with extreme pushing powers like Cyclops or Magneto is going to be a game changer for it. And I love Magneto anyway. I'm not looking forward to trying to work out exactly what colour purple I should be painting.
Toad will probably shift across the map quite well.
Are you happy that it's for 1990s beast as opposed to the Silver Age beast you were used to?
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. I've moved on.
It's almost like they've gone for that 90s cartoon look, which is absolutely fine by me. What do you think about opening lineup for the X-Men for Crisis Protocol? Any oversights? Any ones that surprised you there?
I'm glad they didn't do the Angel and all that sort of thing. And I don't think it needs Professor X.
Professor X will come, obviously.
Yeah, of course they can't not.
He would. If they'd have done a second core, I think Professor X would have been a shame. But as it is now, Toad surprised me because he was always a very minor character.
Yeah, but they tied him in at the first of the X-Men films, didn't they?
Yeah, but he's getting double duty because Darth Maul's been announced for Legion as well.
He's going to be busy.
Yes, he is. Can't stop him.
Yeah.
Can we talk about him? Not sure. We'll leave that.
Maybe they wanted someone on the sort of like
an agile side to kind of counter beast.
To be Magneto,
So Toad was, of that set, Toad was the wild card. I think all the others were really obvious choices. I was surprised Rogue didn't make the cut because she's been a major character in so many ways. Yeah, the one that a lot of people wanted and were perhaps slightly disappointed didn't make the cut was Deadpool. But I'm like, give us X-Force down the line.
That's a stretch.
Give us Cable and Domino and Deadpool.
Yeah, I suppose Iceman would have been good.
Iceman would have been cool.
Yeah,
actually. Danger zone.
But I suppose this is first wave. So
Crisis Protocol. When I first started playing it, I was a little on the back foot. My initial impressions were that DCU was a much stronger game. However, I think each subsequent release has improved Crisis Protocol. The bank of characters and the amount of cards to choose from. And
Crisis Protocol it's a hell of a license to have. But I think you've had issues with the modelling. Not the quality of the sculpt.
The quality of the sculpts is superb. The construction is obtuse. It's. I was only half joking when I said I'm expecting each one of Wolverine's claws to be individually glued on, because there was no need for Rocket's jaw to be in two pieces.
No. Yeah.
It's unnecessarily obtuse.
And it was one of them. His hairpiece was just separate.
It started with Baron Zemo's elbow pads, and it didn't get any. I wish I was joking. I would rather do another sprue of B1 battle droids than do Baron Zemo again. They are. The worst thing about the battle droids is they're super glue, so poly cement doesn't work. So you end up with more of you stuck to the droid. His leg's not quite synced. Anyway, we're not here for Star Wars. It's next week's show.
Why are we here?
The reason we're here is we're talking superheroes, but there's another big announcement as well. As literally this afternoon, obviously, we also saw.
This is all broken.
This is today. At the time of filming, which is a Thursday in July.
That's why we're all prepared with the phone in hand.
I've got my tricorder, it's fine. We saw the final sculpt of the Punisher for Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one.
He's a low-powered guy, but as we said off screen, we've had crossbones on Black Widow, so there's scope for the lower voltage guys as well. What was the other big news was that Fantasy Flight Games have announced a brand new Marvel game as well. Which is they bring out X-Men Mutant Insurrection, which has been described as a what was the exact words they used? A fast-paced, cooperative, dice-driven card game.
Okay.
Now, at first I thought, does that mean it's going to be collectible like Star Wars Destiny was? But it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're gunning for Legendary and Dice Masters. If I was going to be so crude, fine. I think Legendary is a great game. I think it's getting a lot of bloat right now. It's had a lot more expansions than ever predicted, and you end up with some decks of cards. Like, I'm never gonna need to play Strife in this game. In what world would I need 3 Wolverines in this deck?
That's right.
So it's very likely you have to. Legendary is a great fun game, but there's a bit of behind the scenes. You have to curate your own collection a little bit. And if you're into the game, that's part of it. Great, rock on. But for me, it got a bit. I feel like I'm drowning. I'm drowning under another. Did I need a Noir box set? Did I need Spider-Man Noir and the X-Men Noir in this pack? The Deadpool one was great because it broke the fourth wall as part of the mechanics.
Yes, you said that was really good. Yes.
Oh yeah, you got different power-ups depending on how tall you were in real life. It was superb. But back to where we're going. It's a brand new Fantasy Flight are superb at genre emulation. If they can make a game feel like X-Men, I have perfect faith in them to be able to do so. Yeah. But fast-paced, cooperative, dice-driven card game, that sounds like they're just going for Google keywords. It doesn't actually say anything.
There's not actually, there's no information there really.
No. There's a lengthy article on fantasyflightgames.com, but unfortunately, as you can tell, this news arrived today and we haven't had a chance to digest it all.
Yeah.
Because professionals. So superhero game is looking good for the rest of the year,
and obviously,
at least.
X-Men,
and we've still
bringing it to the fore.
Yeah, we've seen other stuff. We're still waiting on the Poison Ivy gang for Batman.
Yeah.
We've seen like Clock King and some and a Thomas Wayne. There's some off the wall Batman stuff coming.
Yes, I saw the Thomas Wayne one.
Yeah, which I'm cool. I'm all Batman's a huge universe, and I'm all for representing the world of characters.
Do you want him with the sword, or do you want him with the magnum? Yes.
I'm all for the Batman which is going to feature him as great wealth of characters, because I honestly think one of Heroclix's great strengths is the sheer wealth of characters you can pick from, and. Like I said, I think that's where Crisis Protocol is improving, is the range of characters group. So I'm all for off-the-wall DC characters turning up in Batman, but we've just gone to 3rd edition. Would we not rather have a box set Penguin game? Would you not rather have a decent Riddler crew?
More squads.
Would you not rather have, the Magia, or the Mafia is in DC, sorry. Would you not rather, or even like the Court of Owls for 3rd edition, rather than the Clock King and Killer Moth? It seems...
Condom King, maybe.
I'm happy for them to be in the game, but it seems the timing of it seems odd. So we've got that. We are aware of other Crisis Protocol guys on the horizon, including Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, Doctor Strange.
That's going to be quite a battle.
Green Goblins on the horizon.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's big stuff coming still for that game, and it's going to be good. And now we've got this brand new X-Men game on the horizon as well. And
comments.
Fantasy Flight said they're going to announce 2 new titles this week. That's one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got one, because they said 2 brand new titles. That's one. They've also announced expansions for some of their existing games. So fingers crossed for an Outer Rim expansion. But you got one, and as that one's Marvel, you got to wonder if this next one's going to be a new Star Wars title.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
Unless there's something new they've bought into a new license, and
possibly. I mean,
My Little Pony will come on to.
People forget that they had the license for and produced a board game for MotoGP. It crashed and burned unbelievably, but Fantasy Flight made a MotoGP board game.
Excellent.
And you had little model motorbikes that were mounted on a bearing as well, so you could actually tilt them around corners or pop wheelies. What a weird game that was. And it was just so out of character for them at the time. They were doing Descent and Archorifera, and then motorbikes. It was so weird. Older gamers out there will remember it. It's probably pre-Kyle, to be honest with you. I can't work with someone who's younger than Street Fighter 2, I just can't. But the reason we're here is we've got an unboxing to do for the first time in 4 months or more.
Excited and apprehensive.
I know what you mean, because gravity feeds have that effect on me as well. So let's bring it up on the dusty and cobweb strewn Bring Up the Bad Guys conveyor belt. It's the Black Widow gravity feed for Heroclix. Now, obviously, at the time that this was being produced and packaged and shipped, we should have seen a new film by now. But with global circumstances being what they are, we're going into this, same as everyone else as the world is, not being able to see the film until November.
We do know the characters.
We know the characters. We're Marvel zombies anyway, so we know the characters and we know Heroclix.
I don't know whether Hawkeye's in it or.
My understanding of the film is it's set at the end of Civil War. Black Widow goes off and does her own thing.
Right.
And that's that story is this film, or rather this film will be the story of what she does post Civil War. So
she delay Black Panther and
she's off doing her own thing. And we're going to see the story of what she was doing just after Civil War. I'm not particularly a fan of the MCU timeline, it seems to jump over quite a lot to me. There's probably an actual timeline somewhere.
What are you expecting in that box?
I'm expecting at least one Black Widow. of various generations, because my understanding is there's 3 Black Widows in this movie.
Right, so different costumes.
There's a younger Black Widow and an older Black Widow.
Right, yeah. Okay, yeah.
We've got Red Guardian, played by David Harbour, sheriff from Stranger Things and Hellboy, and the most recent Hellboy.
I thought he was pretty good at that as well.
The older Black Widow is Rachel Weisz from
she's lovely.
from Constantine, I suppose,
yes.
for mummy movies. Yes, she's very lovely. Yes.
I want to protect her.
Yes, absolutely. I think, is there a rather awkward hand job in Enemy at the Gate she does as well?
Christ, yes, I think there might be.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, you remember her from awkwardly wanking off Jude Law in Stalingrad. Taskmaster I'm hoping for, because I know he's the bad guy.
Right, so he's the main pivotal bad guy.
I think Taskmaster is such a perfect bad guy. Are you familiar with Taskmaster's powers?
Not fully, but I know he's
mimetic photographic memory. If he sees someone do something, he can copy it exactly.
Okay.
So if he sees someone doing kung fu, he can fight exactly as well as they are.
I know kung fu.
So if he's fighting someone who's an expert close combat fighter, like Captain America or Black Widow, he can aim them exactly.
He will match them.
Yes.
Doesn't exceed them.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Taskmaster's character.
Other than that, it would be nice to have maybe a spare Captain America.
Yeah, because there
was
was
a bit of a shortfall.
Yeah, if you remember, back before the event, there was a Captain America brick which featured 0 Captain Americas and resulted in me going on a 7-minute rant about Heroclix's policy.
And rightly so, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you expecting from? For a gravity feed, what sort of wattage are we going to say? I think you might get some.
I don't think you'll get more than about 100 points.
100 points, I think, will be top.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So maybe
a lot of 60s and.
A lot of 60s. I could see maybe the chase could be something like 100-point Black Widow, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 100-point Taskmaster could be.
I'm not sure you're going to get a prime in there. It might get.
No, but I'm intrigued. I think I would have been more excited had I seen the movie.
Yeah, you might be more hyped for it.
From the trailer, it looks great. It looks visually.
And I think it should sell out quite well because obviously it's a character that's very well known.
Yeah, a very popular character for many reasons.
Yeah.
So I think there's not much left to do. We need to crack this open.
Excellent.
And socially and distantly unbox this Black Widow gravity feed. Okay, gravity feed.
First one.
Number 1 is.
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian. Keywords: celebrity soldier. Real celebrity, soldier, not celebrity soldier. Real name: Alexei Shostakov. He is 50 points for 5 clicks.
Fancy shoes.
Trait: 2 sides of the coin. Red Guardian does not count against themes teams and can use willpower if your starting force includes a character named Black Widow. That's a hell of a buff.
That's good.
He has a box out in the first 2 clicks for defence, which is for public face of heroism, defend and invulnerability.
It's only a 50-pointer.
He also has charge, leap, climb, precision strike, toughness, enhancement, exploit, weakness. In short, everything you want for a 50-point brawler. Got charge followed up with enhancement.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of range to take on, range 5.
Last 3. 50-point brawler with invulnerability is pretty good.
It's not too shabby.
What's the sculpt like?
Not too bad. Got a bit of a beard. Looks like might have. You know, that's alright. You can see why he's like Cap, can't you?
Yeah.
Task Force Henchman.
Real name various. Keywords: Task Force Assassin Soldier. He has 25 points for 3 clicks with all the good value that involves. As a trait, he has mission objective: eliminate target. At the beginning of the game, for all characters with this trait, choose an opposing character or a team ability. When targeting that character or opposing characters that can use that team ability, Task Force Henchman modifies attack +1.
It's 2 damage.
Yeah. He's got leap, climb, sidestep, toughness, and range combat expert for 25 points.
Yeah, so he could.
Not bad.
5 range, 25 points. He could get 3 damage.
Team ability. For example, sort of picking Avengers. Or
yeah, sure.
Spider family and getting +1 to all of your attack rolls for the entire game.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Body armour's pretty good. Paint good job.
I'm not sure how much that'll work, but
yeah, body armour paint is pretty good.
Task Force Mercenary, Task Force Assassin Soldier, real name various. He is 50 points for 5 clicks, coming in at the same wattage as the Red Guardian we saw earlier. Trait, mission objective, shock and awe. When Task Force Mercenary damages 2+ opposing characters with an attack, after resolutions give each hit character an action token. Trait, we can use more firepower, boss. If a friendly character has missed with an attack this turn, Task Force Mercenary modifies attack +1. He also has running shot, sidestep, energy explosion, quake, energy shield deflection, combat reflexes, enhancement and empower.
50 points.
50 points.
Yeah.
16
Quite good.
defense.
Bit longer on the range. But
16 defensive energy shield deflection, ain't that?
Yeah.
Well, I like there's that if he hits 2 or more characters, they also get an action token, and he's got energy explosion and quake.
Yes.
You know, the options are there. What worries me about Heroclix is now we've got one character that gets +1 on something, this guy gets +1 when something else happens, and I worry people lose track of this kind of stuff.
Well, we've all done that. Yeah. I've got Black Widow.
Hey!
In white.
Black Widow, real name Natasha Romanoff, keywords Avengers and Spy, is 75 points for 5 clicks. It's better be punchy. Trait, shifting focus Black Widow. As a free action, if Black Widow began your turn on a map, replace her with another character with this trait.
Alright,
we've
seen shifting focus on Punisher and Superman as well.
Superman, yeah. She's got a box out on attack running through her. Oh, sorry, it's another trait first. Let's do that. There's trait, Espionage, Uncertain Alliances. If Black Widow is on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this set, an opposing character is generated or placed on a map from a sideline within 6 squares of her. After resolutions, both you and your opponent roll a d6. If your result is higher, give that character 2 action tokens. So if you want to try and beam someone in, you've got a chance of slowing them down.
Okay.
She's got a box out on attack running through her dial, which is Who Can You Trust? Smoke Cloud as a free action. Opposing characters occupying her smoke cloud markers can't use improved abilities or team abilities. She also has stealth, super senses, combat reflexes and outwit, and she also has the new team ability Avengers Initiative, which is ignores hindering terrain for the purposes of movement and line of...
So, Widow's Initiate.
Yeah, so we have Widow's Initiate, real name Various, with the keyword Widows and Spy. She's 25 points for 3 clicks. She has for trait Espionage, the Widows. During game setup, Widow's Initiate counts as 2 characters for themed teams. Each can increase your themed team probability control uses by +2 and your bonus to roll for first player by +2.
Oh, okay. That's
She
different.
also has stealth, incapacitate, combat reflexes and close combat expert running through the dial. But don't get too excited, the dial is 3 clicks.
So it's 25 points, isn't it?
25, essentially 25 points for...
Put a buff on your probability control.
Prob control and your initiative.
Hmm.
Okay, we have Widow's Assassin, real name Various. Keywords Widows, Assassin and Martial Artist. 75 points for 5 clicks, so again, this better fucking hard. Trait, Espionage, Apex of Training. At the beginning of your turn, if Widow's Assassin is on a themed team, or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed, you may choose a standard power that a friendly character has printed on their card. Until your next turn, Widow's Assassin can use that power. Oof. Also has a trait, Surprise for Target, Shape Change and Stealth as traits. She also has Running Shot, Flurry, Penetrating Psychic Blast, Blades, Claws, Fangs, Super Senses, Range Combat Expert and Probability Control. 75.
Blimey, that's a good model.
Yes, I'm impressed so far.
That's very
I'm
good.
a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Elena Bellova. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. Correct me in the comments, I know you will.
She looks like she knows Kung Fu.
75 points for 6 clicks, real name Elena Bellova, with the keywords Widows, Assassin and Spy. Trait, Espionage, Defending the Widows. If Elena Bellova is on a themed team, your maximum number of team probability control uses this game is 10 instead of 5.
Whoa.
Oh, so chain her with all those lovely Widows initiates you've got.
Blimey, yeah.
Trait.
I suppose she's still got to be able to hit.
Yeah. Trait, The Old Ways, Stealth, Plasticity. When Elena Bellova uses themed team probability control, she isn't given an action token. She is indomitable. She has a box out on the first 3 clicks for defence, which is never good enough, defend and super senses. She also has charge, flurry, precision strike, blades, claws, fangs, combat reflexes and perplex.
Well, she's bitey.
Yes. There's quite a few bitey figures in this one so far.
That's pretty good. Black Widow.
Black Widow, real name Natasha Romanoff. Keyword Avengers Spy. She is 75 points for 5 clicks. Trait, Shifting Focus, Black Widow. Trait, Espionage, Bait and Switch. If Black Widow is on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed and hits an opposing character that's equipped, both you and your opponent roll 1d6.
So they're saying from this gravity feed. So
this set, yeah.
Yeah.
If the result is higher, equip that opposing equipment to a friendly character, even if it has equipped friend. She has a box out on attack running through the dial, which is a Screamer Skirmish. Quake. When Black Widow uses it, after resolutions give each hit character an action token. She is also indomitable. She also has charge, flurry, toughness, combat reflexes, and exploit weaknesses. And she also has a new team ability, Avengers Initiative, which is ignores hindering terrain for movement and line of sight.
Nice model.
Again, serious kung fu fight going
They
on in this
are
set.
punchy 75 pointers, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie now.
Yes.
This is Black Widow, real name Natasha Romanoff. Keywords
yeah.
Avengers and Spy. She is 75 points for 5. She has shifting focus, Black Widow. Espionage, technology and training. If Black Widow's on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed, opposing characters can't use improved targeting abilities to target her or adjacent friendly characters. She also has stealth, flurry, precision strike, combat reflexes, super senses and perplex. And she has the team ability Avengers Initiative, which is ignores hindering terrain for movement and...
It's new flexible plastic again.
Yeah, we have Widow's Spy, real name Various! Widow's Spy, keywords Widow's Spy. She's 50 points for 4 clicks.
A lot of stick fighting going on here.
Espionage, find the weakness and use it. If Widow Spy is on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed, she can use Outwit, but only to target adjacent characters. As a trait, she has hiding in plain sight. Stealth, lines of fire drawn to Widow's Spy are blocked if she is adjacent to printed hindering or printed blocking terrain. She also has charge, sidestep, poison, super senses, combat reflexes, exploit weaknesses, ignore other models for purposes of movement, ignore hindering terrain for purposes of line of sight. Taskmaster, real name Tony Masters. Taskmaster, keywords Task Force, Assassin, Soldier. He is 50 points for 5 clicks. Trait, mission objective, honing my skills. When another character within line of fire rolls a single d6, you may place a die on this card with that result, replacing any die already here. When Taskmaster would roll a single d6, you may instead remove the d6 from his card and use that result.
Pre-rolled.
But he's aping someone else, isn't he? Brilliant. He also he has team ability, team player, wildcard, uncopyable. Ironically. He also has charge, blades, claws, fangs, super senses, regen, leadership, exploit, weakness and prog control. Bear in mind for your blades, your super senses and regen, all of those are d6 rolls. So those are what he can bank it for.
Yes,
so
he
if someone
could.
roll a 6, he can bank it and just cash that in for blades later.
Yes.
Or regen.
So he just sees it. He doesn't have to roll it and lay it down.
Whenever another character within line of fire rolls a single d6, you can copy it. Yeah.
Has he got willpower?
No, he does not.
What traits does he have?
Traits, mission objective, home that d6 one. He also has charge, blades, super senses, regen, leadership, exploit, weakness.
So he will be a bit slow to interact because he hasn't got
He's
indom.
meowing at the back. He's a big bad.
Yeah. Nice model. Really nice model.
Does always look a bit like a Mega Drive Skeletor. Widow's Recruit, keyword Widow's Spy, 25 points for 3 clicks. Trait, Espionage, get close to the target. When Widow's Recruit starts the game, for all characters with this trait, choose an opposing character or team ability. When Widow's Recruit uses poison, she deals penetrating damage to that character or opposing characters that can use that team ability. She also has leap, climb, poison, super senses, combat reflexes and shape change. Okay, we have a different Taskmaster. She is Taskmaster.
Yeah, nick me sword.
Tony Masters. Keywords Task Force, Assassin and Soldier. He is 75 points for 6 clicks. Trait, mission objective, I am the mission. Leadership, but only if Taskmaster is on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed. When he uses it and succeeds, he may also remove an action token from a friendly character with the Task Force keyword, including himself. He has a box out on attack for the first 4 of 6 clicks. The Panther's moves and his claws, blades, claws, fangs, flurry. Free action, make a close attack but only to target an opposing character that missed Taskmaster since your last turn. Blades and flurry.
Always a good one. Normally a Wolverine tactic, but
yeah. If someone attacked him and missed, you can do it as a free action. Box out on defence for the first 4 of 6 clicks. Hundreds of perfectly replicated fighting styles. Toughness and willpower. At the beginning of your turn, choose combat reflexes or energy shield deflection or mastermind. Taskmaster can use for chosen power until your next turn. He also has stealth, charge, sidestep, blades, claws, fangs, super senses, ranged combat expert and perplex, and ignores other models for the purposes of line of sight. He also has a team ability, team player, wildcard, uncopyable.
blimey.
Black Widow, real name Natasha Romanoff, keywords Avengers Spy, 75 points for 5 clicks. She has shifting focus Black Widow. She also has espionage, misdirection and misinformation. Leadership, if Black Widow is on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed, opposing characters on the map more than 6 squares from her can't be placed within 6 squares of her. She also has a box out on attack running through the dial, which is deploying assets to trouble spots across the planet. Telekinesis, but only to place other friendly characters of equal or lower points. When she uses it, choose Empower or Enhancement. The placed character can use for chosen power this turn. She also has Sidestep, Energy Shield Deflection, Super Senses, Probability Control, and the team ability Avengers Initiative, which is Ignore Hindering Terrain for movement and line of sight, and she is indomitable.
Fantastic.
Elena Bellova. Real name, Elena Bellova. Keyword widows and not wizards. Keyword widows and spy.
So we've had this model before, but different paint job.
50 points for 5 clicks. She has trait espionage, disinformation. If Elena Bellova is on a themed team or your starting force has 2 other characters from this gravity feed, opposing characters within 6 squares and line of fire can't have their combat values positively modified. She also has box out on the first 2 clicks for movement, which is running shot and stealth. She also has leap, climb, incapacitate, precision strike, willpower, combat reflexes and shape change, and she ignores hindering terrain for purposes.
Nice. Seems like a nice little model actually. This has got a gold badge, 100 points.
Oh, hit the threshold. Okay, Taskmaster, real name Tony Masters, keywords Task Force, Assassin, Soldier, 100 points for 7 clicks. He's number 18 out of 20, so he might be the chase. Trait, nice trick, mind if I steal it. When an opposing character targets Taskmaster with an attack, after resolutions you may choose a standard speed, attack or damage power that character can use. Taskmaster can use the chosen power until he chooses again. When Taskmaster attacks a single character, modify his attack +1 for each standard power he can use that the targeted character can also use. He also has a box out on movement for the first 3 and his final click, which is I've got a mission to do, which is running shot, sidestep, stealth. He also has a box out on the first 4 of 7 clicks for defence, which is I've seen a guy do that before. Super senses, toughness. When Taskmaster is targeted by an attack, modify his defence +1 for each standard power he can use that the attacking character can. He also has charge, precision strike, blades, claws, fangs, super senses, perplex, ranged combat expert, close combat expert, team ability, team player, wildcard, uncopyable, and ignores hindering terrain for purposes of movement and line of sight.
Fantastic. 75 points.
Okay, Red Guardian, real name Alexei Shostakov, keyword celebrity, soldier, spy. He is 75 points for 6 clicks. Trait, fighting an entire squad, close action. Make a close attack targeting up to 3 characters within 5 squares and line of fire regardless of adjacency. Instead of normal damage, he deals his printed damage to each hit target.
Oh, okay.
Trait, not just a, box out on damage for the first 4 of 6 clicks. Not just a knockoff, leadership. When Red Guardian uses it and succeeds, modify his combat values except damage +1 until your next turn. If he failed, an opponent chooses attack or defence and he modifies that combat value +1 until your next turn. He also has charge, plasticity, sidestep, super strength, precision strike, invulnerability, toughness, combat reflexes and close combat expert, and is indomitable. Okay, so that's the Black Widow movie Gravity Feed. Initial impressions?
Not too shabby, actually.
I think it's really good.
There's quite a few 75 pointers, and we picked up that pretty awesome 100 pointer.
Yeah, so 100 point Taskmaster looks like he's going to holes in things. Yeah, a couple of dupes, but that doesn't matter in a Gravity Feed because very few people are buying the Gravity Feed and just unboxing it like we are. These are impulse purchases. Pick up your comics and just grab a Gravity Feed.
I'll grab one of them.
Yeah. I think the Black Widows are superb. I think the Red Guardians are superb. I think the Taskmaster are amazing. And there's a lot of really interesting traits even amongst the rank and file characters.
They weren't overly complicated.
No.
The additional rules, but
no, there's a few
shifting focus can be fun.
Always. Yeah. Now, all in all, the paint jobs are good. The sculpts are interesting. There's the kind of Black Widow Tomfa thing she's doing on a few of them is really cool. I'm intrigued by the set. I think it's going to be a kung fu movie type set.
Yes, it looks like it should be quite an explosive film, actually.
And this has actually got me more hyped to see the film than we've seen some of these punchy geeky people. I was intrigued by the number of traits or powers that relied on having other people in your team from this specific set.
Yes.
I've not seen many like that.
It did say this is part of the thing team.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's fine, but I've not seen that. It's got to be from this Gravity Feed before.
No,
that's pretty unusual, but when you're building an army of assassins, I can kind of understand.
Yeah. You can get a lot of henchmen.
I was surprised by that. I was expecting all grunts, but on the other hand, if you were picking up a Gravity Feed on your way out to the planet, you'd be much happier with a Red Guardian or a Black Widow or a Taskmaster than you would, another grunt. But to count about that, I thought the grunts were pretty hard.
They're good, it's just that we seem to get more goodies.
Yeah, it does seem to have weighted that way. So the next step is to take some of these out for a test drive.
See if they work.
Yeah. Have you got some Marvel bad guys? We can probably build a good guy team. I think.
I think no problem with good guys. I think obviously we'll field Taskmaster, but
Taskmaster on a good
we may have to put someone with him.
Yeah. All right. We'll do good guys teams teaming up with Taskmaster.
We'll see how many points it comes up to. I think.
75.
Was 100 points.
That's true. Let's play the average here. So 75 is 150. 75 is 225. I need another 75 then, don't I?
Just talk amongst yourself.
Elena Bellova. There we go. 300 points.
Should he be on her side?
No, but that's what we said we're going to do. So we've got the stars of, I would say the new Black Widow movie, but in actuality we've got the stars of a forthcoming Black Widow movie due out in November of this year. So we've got Elena Bellova, Black Widow, Red Guardian and Taskmaster taking on a 300 point from of Marvel bad guys from the Bring On the Bad Guys.
If you wish to do it that way.
Let's do that way,
okay.
Alright, yeah, why not? Let's do it that way.
See if they actually work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to kung fu our way against some guys from the Bring On the Bad Guys archive. Okay, let's have a look.
Yeah, see you soon.
Okay, so we are now taking the Black Widow Gravity Feed forces out for a test drive. So I've taken the Black Widow and I've got a few other odds and sods.
You've got a reasonably tough Taskmaster.
I can shift focus to, but don't worry, I will forget to do those.
We've got them to hand, yeah?
Yeah, we've got Red Guardian, we've got Elena Bellova, and we've also got Taskmasters along for the ride as well, because we felt, we kind of had to give him a trial run as well. They're all on the moon, as...
Yeah, well, it's a very old map.
Yes, it's quite an old map, it's collecting Guardians map.
Got old in it.
It's got old in it. 2012, you say?
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Would you like to talk us through the team they'll be facing up against?
We have an old model.
Okay.
It's Man Beast. Old-fashioned card. 128 points. 3 werewolves from the what was that feed? It was actually the horror gravity feed.
It was just the undead feed, wasn't it?
The undead gravity feed. And a man wolf.
Okay.
He's just coming in at 50 points. So I suppose they're all under animal. As a team.
Okay, so we have got the theme teams as well. So I've got 4 probs and you've got 5.
Yeah.
Not much more to say apart from it'll be a straight rumble. The snacks tonight are a Tesco salt and vinegar crisps and some olives which we're eating with these whacking great cocktail sticks. I mean, I've never needed a cocktail stick that big before.
They are a bit vicious.
Look, it's huge. Fucked up the autofocus now. So, yeah, nothing more to do, but we're going to have to roll for initiative. I've got 14.
Got 4.
Modified 9.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to watch for wolves charge their way across towards us.
Okay. So these wolves, they have like a moon phase thing.
You're on the moon.
That's true. How does that work? So I roll d6 and it sets what dial I turn them to.
Okay.
And it's a compulsory move, so it's not like I can choose. Yeah? Red click. It says if I roll a 1 to 3 and roll a 3, it says you can turn into the red line. That's what I was going to say to you. Yeah. So you want me to go first?
Yep.
The werewolves have got sidestep on this phase and
Okay.
on an elevated terrain here anyway. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mhm.
And I'll sidestep those. 2, 4. Speed 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's my go.
Okay.
Well, I suppose I could sidestep him actually. So just I'll take him over to there. Okay.
Okay. Control the Red Guardian. I'll shorten my turn there.
Things are moving around.
Yeah. You played board games before.
Moon
What phase of the moon is
phase.
it on the moon today?
Yay. Blue. The printing could be better, I'll be honest. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second action. Clearing down. You were?
Okay, Red Guardian's going to charge.
This doesn't look fun.
He is using fighting the entire squad close. Make a close attack action target up to 3 characters within 5 squares and line of fire, which is this werewolf and Predator
Yep,
2
this
over
guy's a
here.
different terrain.
Yep. Instead of normal damage, he deals his printed damage to each hit target. So with an attack of, not very much, 18. Yeah, that does hit both of them, so it's 3 points of damage to both of them. Your one in the Predator suit has got. Sure go.
Check the phase on the moon. 3. I'm clicking back to. This one's taking damage this time. Not too shabby. Okay. I have no range attack.
Yeah, you're a werewolf in the space suit.
Yeah.
So do you mark territory?
So this is a sidestep.
Mm-hmm.
And my attack is 8 by the looks of it. I've got nothing else to buff it with.
Okay.
Got an 8, so that's 16.
Nope. And he's got invulnerability, so it reduces damage by 2 anyway.
And I'll take pushing damage, which probably
It's going to make you explode.
croaks him.
Yeah, okay. One of those suicide werewolves I've heard so much about.
This guy got no range ability,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just going to close.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not this guy. Man wolf. More man than wolf. Sidestep and close.
Okay. This could get bitey.
Sidestep. Clear down. Here we go.
Okay. Move Taskmaster up there. I better bring Elena in. And I shall clear down these two. Red Guardian and Black Widow clean down over here. Goes over to Team Fleabag.
Team.
Scooby don't.
Scooby don't. Moonface. You watch it, it's ain't rubbish. So 5. This would be hilarious then. I suppose I should do something before I get got. This guy charges.
Okay.
This werewolf charges, so that's to here.
Mm-hmm.
My attack is 10.
Okay.
14. Not very much now, that's enough.
No, it's definitely not enough.
Stupid old werewolf. And hold that just for a minute. This werewolf attacks.
Sure. 17 you're looking for.
My attack is
10,
10.
looking for a 70.
yes.
Yep, you're going to want a blade attack, so one vulnerability.
I think I need to blades this one. That's a big fat 2.
0 damage.
Have some pushing damage. On the other hand,
He's in them.
yeah, he's a bit more bitey actually. Attack is 10.
Okay, looking for a 17, so for a 7.
So I'll go on now.
Flurry.
And prog.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool then. Attack is 10. Fed 20.
Yep, that's a hit.
That would be blades. 5.
3 points of damage. Are you flurrying that?
Oh yeah. Attack is 10.
For a 7.
Yep.
It's down to
And-
toughness, I think.
And this is flurry.
Blades.
Blades, I mean, 4 damage.
I think he's going to go down, so it reduces to 3. He's down.
It's quite a tough model though.
He's a bit of a glass cannon though.
Yeah. Oh, and that's all my goes actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I shall shift focus to this Black Widow.
I'm scared.
Yeah, don't have a reason to be. Sidestep. Got a line laser. I've used a spinal rule book like a common horse feed. That's blocks. Okay. I'll leave it there for a minute. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Taskmaster has got willpower.
I wasn't relying. I thought he might not have that.
There's willpower he's put on his defence box
Okay.
out.
Who do you want to attack?
So he will attack that werewolf with
17 defence.
the panther's moves and his claws, blaze claws and flurry. Actually, you attacked him and missed last turn, didn't you? Yeah.
No,
Or you just move up to him and not attack?
no, I did try and attack.
Okay. As a free action, make a close attack, but only to target an opposing character that missed Taskmaster since your last turn. So it's a free attack on this werewolf for 18.
Yep.
I shall blades that.
You don't have to.
4.
4?
Mhm.
I've got nothing at all.
Okay.
4.
Mhm.
Oh dear. 1, 2, 3. Dead.
Okay. Then as Taskmaster's costed
It's
action.
40 points.
Taskmaster's costed action, I should just open fire on Capey McWolfhead. was just a normal ranged attack.
That's 17 defence.
So it's 18, 19 to hit for, I should have declared a ranged combat expert, but I didn't, so it's 3 points of damage.
Okay, I've got shape change as a trait,
Okay.
which I can't remember.
Shape change is 5 plus to cancel.
5.
Cool, yeah, I've got it. So, I shall clean down Elena, and that's your go.
Moving phase. 6. Oh, something's a special on that one.
Purple click, which is 8, 2, 7, yeah, keep giving damage to you, 8, 12, 17. Now it's put them back on click 1 again, so next time we shift it could be fully healed.
Yeah, there is something weird about that bloodlust thing.
Well, yeah, now he's got box 7 damage. Yeah, so you roll on that chart next time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's the only one who can move. And I've got speed 7. So I might as well just close on the Taskmaster, really. That's my one action. And these guys clear down.
Okay.
Yay. This is turning over quick, isn't it?
Good. Elena's going to charge into there with a close combat attack on Man Beast. She's got much else she can hit with. Yeah, precision strike with critical hit, which bumps it up to 4 points of damage.
I've still got set change.
Check change here.
6.
Okay, fine.
He's slippery, isn't he?
Yeah. Sidestep and just opens fire on
Yep. Mammal.
Mammal in the space suit, yeah.
Defence is 17.
Okay, that's a 19, so it's 2 points of damage.
Toughness.
1 point damage.
Not making you frenzy, you know.
And that's your go.
Okay, so I've got this moon phase that I've got to roll on here because it's on the special click. Bloodlust. Do not turn werewolf's dial when the d6 is rolled for this trait. When werewolf would clear action tokens, roll a d6. Yeah.
Nothing would have changed.
2.
Instead of clearing tokens, turning back to red click number 1.
So I should put the tokens back on. Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, it should just turn 2 clicks to 6, 10, 16, 1.
Yep, so he's healed.
Cool, yeah.
That's something, some benefit to a 40 point model, but he's pretty much locked down.
Yeah.
So that would we go. Pooh. We'll close with him, that's one action. There's not much in this. Man Beast attacks Taskmaster, I suppose.
Okay, he's got a defence of 17.
I have an attack of 11. 11! And I've rolled a 5.
So that would be a 16, that's not enough.
And that's a pushing damage.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're done.
No, I'm not okay.
So you're done. Okay. As you missed on Taskmaster, he can attack you with a close combat attack.
I think he
Reaction. Yeah, you deserve it. 22. I'm surprised it's fine. I'm going to blades it.
I failed with the shape change.
Okay, 2. Blades roll.
I reckon that's invulnerability.
Yep, so no damage. Fine, and as a costed action, I shall
Have another go?
Yeah.
Do I shape change again?
You absolutely can do, yeah.
Got 6.
19.
Yeah,
Okay.
no flood here.
Shape change, I can't really target you for flurry, can I?
No.
Bollocks. Okay, that's Taskmaster done. What did you do? Turn into a lamb? You'll only look, no, you can't be targeted by anything, can you? Shape change. Can't be the attacker this turn. So a different character can attack
Different
you.
attacker, yes.
Okay, so Elena will go for an attack. Against a normal melee attack. 17. Yep, that is enough. You can use shape change.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
How many 6 can I roll?
Oh, apparently. Black Widow will. I should have shifted focus, but I didn't. So I'll just do a normal hit on Man Wolf for 17. Which, yep, that's enough. That's 2 points of damage. You've got what looks like
Hard to say.
Combat reflexes. So it would have been an 18. So it wouldn't have been enough. Okay. That's your go. I've burnt out.
This is messy.
I've burnt out as well. I've burnt out. I'm maxed out as well.
1. Nothing changes as far as his dial's concerned. So he will sidestep. He's going to attack Black Widow. Attack is 10. 18.
Super senses. Block.
That's not funny. He's got to clear them. And he has to clear them.
Yeah, but he's back to full strength, isn't he? Taskmaster does a flurry on Man Beast. Fucking 14.
I don't think so.
Not a chance. As I'm flurrying it, do you want to try and use a shape change anyway? Or you got to be hit. When I targeted you, so you could effectively break the flurry. Nope, so I can go for it again. 22. What was a 6? 22. Do you can shape change? Motherfucker.
Just roll another 6, guys.
Should have taken that up a Taskmaster. Should have taken that up a Taskmaster. Yeah, I'm maxed out on my front, so I'm just cleaning down Elena and Black Widow. So that is Team Werewolf.
See if I can actually do anything this time. I'll attack Taskmaster. My attack is 10, my dial has changed. I think it's changed to penetrating psychic blast, which doesn't help me very much. 10 for the 14. I'm not even going to look at your dial. Just going to put that there.
Good call.
9. Sorry, moon phase. 5. So that'd be just the other side of the KO. He was there, wasn't he? I believe. I have charge. I shall attack her. Attack is 10 against your defence of 17. 20.
Super senses. Blocked.
Blimey! I have 1 chance. You get your. You've got to clear them.
Okay.
That's all I can do, isn't it?
You're only just going to hit Man Beast, don't you?
I would, seeing he's doing nothing at all.
Yeah. 19. Yep, that'll do it. You got the shape change.
You've got 2.
That'd be 3 points of damage.
I've still got invulnerability.
Okay, it's 1 point of damage.
I've changed my dial.
I'm using it correctly. Black Widow's going to attack Man Wolf. I don't know, I shift focus, I always forget. Let's do this properly. 17. Yep, that's 2 points of damage
On
Man Wolf.
Man Wolf.
No, it isn't, because you've got combat reflexes, so I didn't roll enough.
Okay.
And that is your day.
Moon phase. A3. Dial's jumping all over the place here. I think that Man Wolf attacks Black Widow.
Okay.
My attack is 10. 17? Yes, just. Do you want to roll your...
Super senses. Yeah, blocks.
Blimey!
Alright.
It's being dealt out here, you know. Man Beast pushes to attack Taskmaster. I must be able to get through with something. My attack is 10.
17.
What's your defence?
Toughness, willpower.
Toughness, willpower. That's it weird.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep. 17. So you need a 7 to hit.
That's what I can't do.
I'm going to shifting focus. Black Widow.
Yeah. What can she do?
She's got a Tomfer. She hits a bit harder at close range. I'll switch straight forward. I'll switch straight out for a gunny kill one. So I'm hopeful this one's going to hit a bit harder.
Hasn't taken any damage, has she? Yeah.
No, she's going to quake. 19. That definitely is both of you.
Yeah.
Each character takes 2 points of damage.
So he has got a bit where he can't be pushed back, but it's not on that click. Sorry, not on that click. Hey!
So 2 points of damage each.
2 points damage each, and did you take into account my 18 defence?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So it's 2 points of damage, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 points of damage, both of them.
Taking him out. He was my best character for hurting you. Ouch.
And knock back 2 squares. Straight there.
Okay.
And also gets an action marker as a result of her special attack.
Buggered them up.
Yeah, that was definitely
Also
worth
relying on him.
Keep an eye on those shifting focus, guys, if you're going to use these Black Widows. Taskmaster is actually going to succeed in stabbing Man-Beast this time. So 11 or 17 for a 16. So I've got a 22. You still got your
Yes,
shape change, okay.
Yep.
Fuck! Is this possible? And that'll be, you'll go. I'm glad I took out that werewolf in a spacesuit. Can't believe that's a sentence I'm saying in 2020.
50 points model, but he is pretty powerful actually. Something the moon does to me. Bit of that. No, that doesn't look good. I think I'm already in that phase. Yes, I'm already in that phase. There's no point me attacking you. Go on the count that I've only got 1 damage anyway. Let's just bind you up with a sidestep. Okay. He has to clear down. And the werewolf will clear down as well. You'll go.
Taskmaster is going to stab Man-Beast. Almighty, 17. Yep, that'll be shape change for you. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm actually wearing you out.
Elena's going to attack him. 14, not a chance, not a bloody chance. And Black Widow has to clear down, so it's your turn.
Moony. Yeah, nothing changes. Switching to, what's the box out on Elena Bellova? Defence.
Excuse me, defend super senses.
Just wondering whether I'll be better off. Okay, I'm going to switch my attack to her. I will outwit her defences.
Okay.
Attack is 10.
You're looking for a...
Finally.
Yep.
That is 3 damage.
Okay, outwit him in defences, so it's 3 points of damage.
Emotional corruption. When the character takes damage from Man-Beast's attack, after action is resolved, Man-Beast can use mind control targeting that character as a free action.
Okay.
Guess who you're attacking?
Oh, that's not good. I've now got flurry, blades and combat reflexes.
Okay, so she attacks Taskmaster. The attack is 10.
And 17.
That's a 16. Flurry. No.
Okay.
It's worth a go, wasn't it?
Absolutely, I enjoyed it.
At least she's weakened.
Did you werewolf do anything?
I don't see much point with the 1 damage, even going through that.
Well, got toughness. You've got to skulk off until you heal, in other words.
Yeah. You'll go.
Alright. Black Widow bumps the werewolf on the head.
That's not very nice.
He's a 4, surprisingly. So it's 3 points of damage on your werewolf.
I don't think you can cope with that.
I don't believe you can.
Nope, he's gone. We're all happy about it, really.
Yolanda's going to attack Man-Beast. Flurry.
17.
Need a 7 to hit. Yep, shape change. No, 4 today. Blades. 1.
Or you wouldn't have printed.
Yeah, printed -1 is 1.
Okay, and I'm still invulnerable.
Okay, right. Flurry. Need a 7 to hit. Yep, 19. Blades. 3. That's 1 point of damage. If you've got vulnerability.
No, I've lost it. That's not good. In fact, that's the other thing. It's very bad. Okay. My go?
We'll be able to clear Taskmaster down here.
Okay, I've got no option but to attack her again. My attack is 9 against your defence of, is that?
16, 18, so I've got combat reflexes.
Bloody 9.
Yeah.
I'll switch my attack to Taskmaster instead, I've got more chance there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you need a 8. Nope.
And pushing damage.
So you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah, looks like I might. I think I'm gone out in a minute.
Black Widow's going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's just short. I was hoping she'd be able to run up and bonk you on the back of your head. Taskmaster attacks Man Beast with a 20.
6.
Fuck!
He's slippery.
He's horrible. Where's your go?
Keeps hurting himself, but
Where's your go?
we'll go.
Okay.
He's an old model, but he's 128 points.
Clear down. Taskmaster stabby. 14. Not enough. Yeah, do you roll? One more. 14. Not enough. Yolanda goes for it as well with a 14. Not enough. And a 20. Finally.
Also, I've only got
Gonna-
toughness bollocks.
I'm going to have to blade that as well because, you know, how strong. That'll be 6 damage.
Oh, I've only got toughness.
That'll be 5.
1, 2, 3. I've gone.
You made me work for it.
Yeah, he was very slippery on
It
those.
was, yeah, some really good pieces. Even her older pieces.
It's,
some really good
that
pieces.
is well old, that one.
Yeah, no, that was actually a workout for the new guys. So that's good.
The werewolves, I think, can be good if you can get them working right. But
It's a bit of locking off at the end, but
yeah.
Cool.
These guys are pretty good. What do
so.
you think about the shift in focus?
It's not normally a skill I use, and I was actually forced to use it this game, which is a bit of a double-edged sword because on the one hand,
Well, there was a
yeah,
couple
it's a
of
nice
times you
feature.
forgot, but she
On
also
the other
slipped
hand,
the
it does
defence.
encourage players to buy more than one model to play a character fully.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not sure how I feel. Cool. Okay, so the Black Widow gravity feed for Marvel Heroclix.
Pretty good.
I'm really
actually.
impressed. Yeah. Maybe it's just after a fucking farce of a Captain America brick, but I was really pleased with this set.
Yeah. I think they worked well. I was quite expecting the power creep against that other model,
Yeah.
but
It didn't feel like brawlers; they felt like kung fu fighters.
yes, yeah, that's true
Yeah,
actually.
a lot of flurry, a lot of blades. That quake power, Black Widow had played out incredibly well.
Yeah,
As always, you know, dice rolls are a thing, so it might not work out for you. No guarantees. You're an adult with your own life to live.
yeah.
But the way
Not every time you can roll so many shape changes.
No, not many tournaments you against werewolves, right? Those werewolves are nice, actually.
Good models.
Chaotic fun, yeah. Yeah, I thought Red Guardian, it was a bit of a glass cannon, that game. It was kind of sweeping, ranged brawlers.
That was effective, but
he
once
did
he gets taken
a decent hit and he was down. Whereas I think that Taskmaster is quite tasty. And that ability to do a free attack if someone misses an attack on you.
Yes.
I mean, he starts out with a defence of 17, so chance
bad at all.
it's not bad at all.
No.
So if you miss an attack, it's a free attack action for him to do.
Yes.
So you can do it and then follow up with a flurry, which we saw a few flurry and blades.
Yeah.
And if you're fighting against someone who can't turn into a bowl of soup at the drop of a hat, then that would have been even more effective.
Oh, I think he would have done some damage. Yeah.
Yolanda got a few good hits in. Again, I'm not sure I played her to.
And how many points is
best
she?
of
She's
the
like
dialogue
75.
abilities. She's pretty. Yeah, they're all 75 points when I played today. I don't think I used defend properly because there was actually a point she had higher defence value than Taskmaster. So she could have used Taskmaster could have used her defence value. And she's got a defence of 18. So especially if you stick with a couple of grunt pieces. I mean, I'll just step out of shot for a minute. Widow's Initiate has got a defence of 16, dropping down to 15.
So she can actually borrow
Just
that.
give her a bodyguard, and then you've now got this grunt's got a defence of 18. I think it was a real sweet spot, this set, because there were strong individual characters you could happily fly on your own, but there's a lot of synchronicity as well, a lot of good team building potential.
I think they, as a pack, they work very well.
Yeah, it's very easy to make functioning teams who synchronise well. I'm giving this 2 thumbs up. I think
I think it's
this
very
is-
good.
I think
I
it's a superb
think
set.
it's also the kind of like
relief after that last brick.
I was
very wary of going into this one.
It was not a good note to end the pre-event. Bring on the bad guys team. But this has been a spectacular return to form. It nailed the feel of the characters, absolutely, which is what we love. We're theme-driven gamers. If we come out of a game with a story we're happy with, or at least a sense of character, and that's what that game felt like. That genuinely, I felt like Black Widow playing as Black Widow, and the strikes, the parries, and it was that fucking.
It's going to be actually interesting Taskmaster against Black Widow.
That is going to be fun. Yeah, we'll try that next time. I think. It's been good to come back though.
Seems like forever.
It's a third of a year. Yeah. It's
been
been a while. But we're back. We've brought on the bad guys, and you can't stop us. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been the Black Widow gravity feed for Marvel Heroclix. Which is obviously fully compatible with DC Heroclix, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Star Trek clicks. Can't quite believe that's a thing I have to say, but there it is now, it's out there. There was talks of My Little Pony clicks, but I don't think that's going to fly. I guess this is WWE compatible as well.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so if you, like I have since I was 10 years old, have been busting for that Black Widow Shawn Michaels team up, now is the game system that will let you do that. No, double thumbs up from me, it's a great set. With Gravity Feed, I wouldn't recommend necessarily going out and buying an entire Gravity Feed.
Could be rather dull, actually.
Unless maybe you're part of a gaming club, you want to go halves with someone, something like that can be a fun way of doing it. Alternatively, just if you're at a comic store or gaming store, pick up, you see with some accounts, definitely pick up a pack or two.
Yeah, a couple of packs.
Yeah, because the vast quantity of them are absolutely great. Anyway, this has been Bring On The Bad Guys for Emotionally14.com. What's Emotionally14? It's a website containing fantasy, sci-fi, horror, superheroes, tabletop gaming, and all of the lovable stuff that you love can be found at Emotionally14.com, and you can follow them on all social media channels at Emotionally14, and you can of course also now find this show at There Will Be Games, which you can find at therewillbe.games. If you want to follow us on social media, you can do so on Instagram. We are at Bring On The Bad Guys, and on Facebook we are at Bring Bad Guys. Don't blame me, I couldn't have it set up any other way. It just sounds a bit weird. If you want to, and of course our other shows coming back very soon. Fine, we're ready. Our Star Wars Legion and Star Wars Armada themed gaming shows. We're coming back.
Yes.
Life is returning to normal post-event. He says, touching wood quite furiously. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
Just on Instagram or Great Old One.
Brilliant. Okay, guys, thanks very much, and hopefully it won't be as long until we see you again. Bye.
See you soon.